Here's a question for you. What if the reason you are struggling to get into tech is not because tech is crowded, but because you are focusing on the wrong roles? Because here's what's happening right now in South Africa. Companies are still hiring in tech. In fact, some roles are growing fast, but at the same time, a lot of people are learning the same things, following the same paths, and competing for the same entry-level positions. So it feels like there are no opportunities. In this video, I'm going to break down the tech jobs in demand in South Africa right now and show you where the real opportunities are and what companies are actually looking for in 2026. If you're watching this right now and you haven't subscribed yet, take a second and hit that subscribe button. Every week, I share practical, South African-focused career advice that can help you land the job you want faster. And here's the thing, guys. When you subscribe, you are not just helping yourself. You are also helping someone else out there who needs this information but hasn't found it yet. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button now, and let's grow together. Now, before we jump into the roles, I want to clear something up. When people hear that tech is in demand, they often think it means it's easy to get into. That's not true. What demand really means is that companies have open roles, but they can't find people with the right skills to fill them. So again, you see that same pattern. People are looking for jobs. Companies are looking for talent, but the two are not matching. And that gap is where the opportunity is if you position yourself properly. So why is tech growing in South Africa? The first reason is simple. Every business today is becoming a tech business. Banks are building apps. Retail companies are improving online platforms. Insurance companies are digitizing their services. Even government systems are slowly moving online. Then you've got fintech. South Africa has a strong financial sector, and new digital payment platforms are growing fast. That creates demand for developers, data professionals, and security specialists. AI is also starting to play a role. Companies are not replacing people overnight, but they are using AI tools to improve how they work, and that creates new types of roles. Another big factor is remote work. South African developers can now work with international teams, which increases demand for skilled people. And of course, cybersecurity is becoming more important as everything moves online. So the demand is real. But now let's talk about the actual roles. Software development is still one of the biggest tech careers in demand. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think developer is just one thing. In reality, there are different paths. Back-end developers work on systems behind the scenes. Front-end developers focus on what users see. Full-stack developers can do both, which makes them very valuable. There's also demand for mobile developers, especially for apps. And many companies need developers who can work on large internal systems. Now, here's the key. Employers are not just looking for someone who knows how to code. They are looking for someone who can solve real problems. That's why projects matter so much. If you've built something, it doesn't matter how small it is. It already puts you ahead of many people. And when you present that in your CV, it needs to be clear and structured properly. That's actually one of the reasons I created the Job Hunters Toolkit, because many people have the skills, but struggle to present themselves in a way that makes sense to the employer. Hi, I know I'm interrupting your video, but this is important if you are job hunting in South Africa right now. If you've been sending CV after CV and hearing nothing back, the problem it's not you, it's your tools. That's why I built the Job Hunters Toolkit. Inside you'll get 5 proven South African CV templates, 5 matching cover letters, a job-winning CV and cover letter guide, the 20 most common interview questions with answers, and even 20 job boards where you can apply, including hidden ones that most people don't even know about. It's everything you need to finally land interviews all in one place. Click the link up here or in the description now to grab it and give yourself a real chance because you deserve it. Now back to the video. Now let's talk about data, because data is becoming one of the most important parts of businesses. Companies are collecting more information than ever, but data on its own is useless if no one understands it. That's where data roles come in. Data analysts focus on understanding data and explaining what it means. Data scientists go deeper into predictions and modeling. You also get roles in business intelligence or BI, where people build dashboards and reports to help companies make decisions. And then there are AI-related roles, which are slowly growing in South Africa. Now, here's the truth. Most people don't start as a data scientist. They start as analysts or in entry-level data roles and then grow from there. So it's important to be realistic about your entry point. Cybersecurity is another area that's growing fast. The more systems go online, the more risk there is, and companies cannot afford to ignore that. So roles like security analysts and security engineers are in demand. There are also roles focused on risk, compliance, especially in banks and finance. Now, cybersecurity is not only about hacking. A lot of the work is about monitoring systems, identifying risks, and making sure everything is secure. Many people actually enter cybersecurity from IT support, networking roles, and then specialize over time. Now, let's talk about cloud and DevOps. Many companies are moving their systems to the cloud. Instead of running everything on physical servers, they now use platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. Because of that, there is demand for cloud engineers and DevOps engineers. These roles focus on how systems are built, deployed, and maintained. There are also site reliability engineers who make sure that systems stay up and running. Now, these roles usually require some experience, but they are growing fast and offer strong career paths. Across all these roles, there are certain skills that keep coming up. Programming languages like Python, C#, JavaScript, and Java are still widely used. Data tools like SQL and Power BI are important. Cloud platforms are becoming more relevant, and basic cybersecurity knowledge is becoming expected. But here's something many people underestimate: soft skills. Being able to communicate clearly in a team and explain your thinking can make a big difference. Because at the end of the day, employers are not just hiring skills, they are hiring people. So how do you actually get started in tech? The first thing is understanding that there is no single path. Some people go through university, some people are self-taught, and some people go through boot camps. What matters is not how you start, but how you build. You need to focus on one direction, learn the basics, and then start building real projects as early as possible. Because that's what separates people who understand theory from people who can actually do the work. It also helps to get certifications in certain areas, especially in cloud or data, but they should support your skills, not replace them. And most importantly, give yourself time. Breaking into tech doesn't happen overnight, but if you stay consistent, keep learning, and keep building, you will start seeing progress. If you step back and look at everything we've covered, one thing becomes clear: tech is still growing in South Africa, but the opportunities are not everywhere. They are in specific roles with specific skills. So the goal is not to chase everything. The goal is to choose a direction, build the right skills, and position yourself properly. And if this video gave you clarity, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button so that more people in South Africa can find this information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, this is your reminder to do that now, because every week I share practical South African career advice to help you move forward in your career and actually get hired. My name is Alec, and this is 360 Careers, helping you grow, show up, and get hired. Let's go.